So, welcome to this journal Jumpstart. My name is Laura Ellie Hudson, and I am the founder of Resilient Spirit, where I work with creatives and change makers and leaders in different kinds of organizations, anyone who longs to make a difference in the world. Working with me, my clients deepen their relationships with God, others, and the earth so that they can activate resilience and creative power, increase their personal impact, and enjoy vibrant well being while they play their unique part in changing the world without spreading themselves too thin or burning out. So that's what my bigger picture of what I'm up to. And this Resilient Spirit Journal Jumpstart is one little piece of that. It's a practice that I've found to be really effective in just helping me in my own writing and work synthesize all of the different things going on inside me and my inner, and just really get my inner voice out on the page, and just also just take some time to settle and be with myself and my spirit. So I hope that it has that same impact on you, and that it can be a really useful little tool for your own resilience and expression. And so the way that this is going to work is it'll be a 15 minutes total. We'll take 5 minutes of breathing and meditation, and then we'll do 10 minutes of writing. So if you haven't already, get your writing materials ready. That can be pen and paper, or you could have a document up on your computer. But have them ready and find a comfortable position. That could be seated or standing. And I'm actually standing today. I'm going to try that out. So find your own comfortable position, and let's begin. So I invite you to take a few deep breaths. And I always think of these first few deep breaths as just sort of a clearing out of old stuck energy and old stuck air. So just breathe really deep, and then sigh it out. And do that a couple more times. Very good. Now, I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And maybe as you kind of loosen up and arrive in the space, you'd like to let your nose lead you around in a circle, just to loosen up your neck and maybe roll your shoulders a little bit. And now let's settle into a rhythm of breath in and out. Just let it be steady and smooth. And you can let it become just natural. Rising and falling. And as you continue breathing, if you have a window in your space, I invite you to gaze out of that. And if it is nighttime where you are, or you don't have a window in your space, I invite you to keep your eyes closed and imagine a window, and imagine the world outside your window. So you can do this two different ways. But if you are looking out the window as you continue to breathe, slow, steady, gentle breaths, you are noticing the air around you and the qualities of the air outside through your real or imagined window. What does the light look like as it goes through the air out there? Or if it's dark out there, what is, the moonlight or the street lights, how do they look going, filtering through the air? Keep breathing, and now you're noticing how that air just surrounds and gently holds all the things that you can see, all the things in the space where you're at, and the things on that you can see through your window. Maybe it's rustling leaves in a tree or a plant outside. Maybe it's um, you can see a flag blowing or some other, like a telephone wire moving. All of those things surrounded by air. And now we're breathing with the air, noticing it filling your nose and through your mouth and through your throat and filling your lungs as you inhale, and just releasing all back through from your lungs, through your throat, and out your nose or your mouth on the exhale. And just keep breathing. Noticing with your ears what you can hear, maybe what you can hear through the window or just in your space. Noticing any water that is in your space or outside. Here it's the water that just came down from the sky in the rain, that's kind of still hovering in the air with humidity. Maybe you've got a glass of water in your room. Just awareness of the water and that element and its energy of flow that's so powerful yet so subtle. Noticing any plants or animals in your space, whether it's in the room with you or outside. If you have a pet nearby, or a plant or a tree outside your window and some squirrels climbing up it, just be aware of their presence with you. And breathe with them. Breathe with the plants of the world that are breathing out the oxygen we need, and as they take in our exhales with the carbon that we exhale, that we are in relationship with all of those plants, giving and receiving to each other. We are just breathing with all the life forms on planet Earth. And now I invite you to gently open your eyes and reconnect with your body in this space. If you've had your eyes closed, come back and find your writing materials, but continue breathing gently and rhythmically. And I will share with you a poem. This is kind of a prose poem, and it comes to us from Joanna Macy. and it's called Grace and the Great Turning. When you act on behalf of something greater than yourself, you begin to feel it acting through you with a power that is greater than your own. This is grace. Today, as we take risks for the sake of something greater than our separate individual lives, we are feeling graced by other beings and by Earth itself. Those with whom and on whose behalf we act give us strength and eloquence and staying power we didn't know we had. We just need to practice knowing that and remembering that we are sustained by each other in the web of life. Our true power comes as a gift, like grace, because in truth it is sustained by others. If we practice drawing on the wisdom and beauty and strengths of our fellow humans and our fellow species, we can go into any situation and trust that the courage and intelligence required will be supplied. And so again, that was some actually words from an interview with from Joanna Macy that a man named Tom Atlee edited into a poem that then Joanna Macy approved to be used as a poem. So Grace and the Great Turning. And here are some possible starting places for your writing, and you're free to use any or none of them as you feel moved. What does the word grace mean to you? What is the something greater than your individual self, which gives you strength, eloquence, and staying power? Maybe describe a time when you received grace or power to act on another being's behalf. And here are some words that you can work with. I will put them in the chat. But these words are just words from the poem that could be starting places. They are gift, species, web, graced, separate, practice. So I invite you to begin writing wherever you feel moved and just allow whatever your first thought is to come and to be okay and to get you started. I like to repeat this sort of mantra, first thought, best thought. So just allow whatever the thought that comes to be the place that you start, and allow yourself to explore whatever comes from you from that first thought. Allow that to just unfold. You don't have to know where you're going. You can let the grace of the poem lead you. You can let the grace of the world outside your window lead you. And just keep breathing as you keep writing. And if you ever have a moment where nothing is coming, you can just write, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Just, I don't know what I know. Somewhere in there, if you just repeat the same thing, sometimes something will surface and then you'll have your starting place. But just accepting yourself wherever you're at with your writing today. Just let those words move through you with the same ease as your inhale and your exhale. Let them rise and fall. If you get stuck, you can always pause and maybe put a hand on your chest or your belly and just breathe a couple of times and recenter. And then start again by jotting whatever word or image arises. And let that word lead you to another word, another phrase. So this is a journey of discovery. Keep writing, keep breathing, keep writing, keep breathing. Enjoying your writing practice. Enjoying the gifts of your inner voice coming out and being expressed on the page. We have about 1 more minute left in this practice, so allow yourself to come to whatever stopping point works for now, knowing that you can come back to this anytime and pick up again or look at it again, re-see it. That's what revise means. So see what you can do to come to a close for the moment. Thank you for your beautiful practice and taking this time for yourself and to join us and share with us your presence in this place, this space across time, Zoom space. And may you be well, and I hope to meet you again. Go in peace.